Vegas and welcome to the Tribune with the legend himself, Rolando Larraz. We are so blessed to be with you today. God bless America, and we are so privileged to have Donald Trump as our president, and we are so tired of these left-wing, nutty, tin hat wearing liberals attacking him over everything. Rolando, how you feel today?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing as good as expected. It's a nice, beautiful day in Las Vegas, and I believe that everything is going to calm down a little bit, no matter what these Democrat socialists come out with. I believe that the good Lord is protecting Donald Trump, and he is gonna stay firm. And I wish he stopped listening to everybody else. When he was in business for himself, he listened to people, but he always do what he thinks is said.
Yes.
I believe in. I guess we all do that because when I have an idea, I throw it out there. I give it to Don, to you.
Yes, you do.
And then I do what I want. But at least I get different, and I got the feeling that that's the same way him and a lot of people doing, But I got the feeling that he is not listening to the right people. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being extremely cautious with him. But I got the feeling he had to realize that he got enemies inside that White House. I have no idea who can be, or anything like that. But of course, former Cherry Gillespie accused me of being a conspiracy mentality. And he think I'm always looking ghost where it's not ghost. And sometimes I might see ghosts, but I rather see ghosts where there's no ghosts. That don't see the ghosts where they are there. Right. Long time ago, there was a man by the name of Ricardo Villaseñor. Ricardo Villaseñor owned one successful magazine called Las Vegas Star. He started with, I think it was Las Vegas Review or something like that, and the Review Journal made him change the name because it was competing with their name. Okay, Ricardo was a man that was always in trouble financially, and but he was always look successful. And one day he died. And Detective Bill Keaton was investigating the murder. They call it suicide or accidental or whatever. And I called Bill and I told him, I said, Bill, Ricardo was used to financial stress. He was used to have people come after him for money. It's not for him to suicide, to kill himself, because he owed money. He he never been without own money to somebody.
He's used to it.
He used to. And Bill told me that I was full of shit, full of it, and to leave it alone. Okay, that's fine with me, you know. And his brother Antonio come here, he's friends with Don Snook, and I never talked to him about that. And now it's too many years since that happened. I don't know if he's any use to, but Ricardo was always throwing big parties, and
You don't believe there's any way he would have killed himself?
I don't
Yeah.
no. And the same thing, I got that extra sense. It might not be common sense, but it's sense. And I think he got somebody inside the White House that is not
Yes.
being loyal to him.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know who he is. I don't know everybody in the
Gotta
White
be a
House.
high up person too.
Oh, it has to be.
Yes.
And I tell you, I hate to say this again, but I don't like Paul Ryan.
I don't like Paul. You never have.
I think Donald Trump, President Trump, should keep an eye on Paul Ryan because that's your guy.
I wish.
No.
A little too fancy for me though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fancy person. I don't like
No, you're going to have it when you become city
I like a nice pickup truck. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, you know, let me tell you, I think I wish people will get a little more respect from the elected officials, the public officials, the government, because the way they treat the citizens, it shows no respect. It shows like they are under the assumption that the people of these nations are stupid or mentally retarded or both. Now it's a delay with the stadium.
Yeah. Yes.
The stadium is not going to be ready in
No.
2020.
No.
In 2020, the stadium is going to cost the taxpayers money. I keep saying, and I hate to bang in the same nail, I keep saying that Steve Sisolak was wrong by pushing this stadium issue so hard. I don't know what anybody offered him. I don't know if they offered him support for the governorship or I don't know, but I believe that he went above his duties to get this deal done. And he should have said, okay, you guys, you want this stadium, each of you put $1 billion or $500 million. I don't know how to count when it get that high.
Yeah, they could have put up a couple of $100 million. Each one of them, a couple of $100 million would have paid for it.
It would have raised $2 billion, right?
Yes. Yes.
Between all of them, they would have raised $2 billion according to the media reports. It's going to cost $1.5 billion. 1.5 billion. Well, they could have raised 2 billion, and now they don't have to be hustling the way they are doing, but it's just that they don't care. They don't care because the taxpayers are the ones that are going. And I believe that this stadium is going to cost Steve Sisler the governorship. It's going to cost him the governorship because people are going to be pissed at him for any mistake the stadium brings.
So he was the most instrumental in.
I believe so. I believe so. Beside your governor Sandoval, I think he got. Now they're creating this association, a stadium. I don't know, like the water district or anything like that. It's a way to rip people off. Now they gotta meet every month. I'm sure they're gonna have to have some meeting fee. They're gonna make, I don't know, when I was in one of those board meetings, I was making $100. So now probably they make $1,000. I don't know. Why? Why did the government has to be involved in the stadium? It's going to be run as a private enterprise. It's not going to be run as a public office. Why did the government have to be involved?
I don't know. I don't understand that.
And let me tell you, it's the same thing. The same thing is happening in the courthouse. When they built that regional justice center, it was going to be so every judicial office will fit in that building. And that way, accommodate everybody. The safety of the people inside the building will be protected by marshals and bailiff and everybody else that is in the judicial business in the building. Well, now the Supreme Court and the appellate court move out. So people go over there. They're not happy with the result of the trial. They want to appeal. They run over there to 3 blocks down the street to the appellate court when it's not a place to appeal, because you cannot appeal a judicial, a justice court or a municipal court hearing in the appellate court. The appellate court is for district court. That's the whole thing. Well, now I hear today the Munich court is going to build their own building and they're moving out. It's an insult. It's an insult. Now the marshals there are in the appellate court and the Supreme Court, the contract ends in June. So they're going to leave that building. They're going to go back to the Regional Justice Center. That was the name, Judicial Justice Center. I would call it Judicial Injustice Center, but the name is Judicial Justice Center. And everybody was going to be in that building. First of all, the person who built that building must have been friends of somebody very powerful. Because when they opened, they didn't have a handicap entrance. The elevators were a nightmare. The escalators don't go nothing but to the third floor. It's a joke. It's a simple joke. I cannot believe that the people allow things like that to happen because the government is scared the people. And when you complain and when you write something that they don't like it, you are an antagonistic, you are anti-government, you are anti-policeman, anti-police. They find all the excuses so they can diminish the value of the words that you say. When do the people of this country are going to realize that they've been taken for a ride? It doesn't make any sense.
That'll be amazing, though, like you said, if that comes back to haunt Steve Sisolak, because I know you think he has a bright future and he could be a possible governor, so that would be wild.
I like Steve. He's a good guy, and but this thing really got to him. I don't know why, but
why do you think he pushed for the deal so bad?
I have no idea. And he's not gonna tell me. He's not gonna answer my question. I don't think, and he convinced a lot of people in that board.
Mm-hmm.
The only one he could not convince was Chris G.
Mm-hmm.
You met her,
yes.
yeah?
She's a nice woman. Yeah.
Very nice woman. I don't get along with her, but I like her.
Yes, she's sweet.
I don't like her socialist idea. I don't like. She wanted to make a sanctuary camp out of Clark County. Come on, Chris. Come on. I can't believe it. A person like her, they like to live good. She got a beautiful home, and
most of those liberals do. They live pretty good.
You're right.
They are rich.
And yes.
Most of them are. They always complain about the rich, don't they? The rich. They're the ones.
I never forget when Harry Reid, your friend, former, I love to hear that word, former Senator Harry Reid met with some members of the Latino community. They call themselves leaders. I don't know why, but they call. I don't even know if they know what leaders mean. But anyway, they met at the Review Journal to have a sit-down talk. And he started criticizing the rich people. He started criticizing the rich people.
I call him the kettle black. It's the pot calling the kettle black. He's extremely rich. Oh my God, he's wealthy. He's past rich. He's extremely wealthy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is he a millionaire?
Multi-millionaire. Really? Yeah, he's rich. Yeah. So let's ask to see their taxes. They always want to see.
Well, look at Hillary Clinton.
Oh man.
Look at Hillary Clinton. She made millions.
Oh, yeah.
They must make millions.
Hundreds of millions.
Okay. And she said all these wealthy people, all these rich people. But can you be that naive that you're gonna believe
that
this witch with a B then they tell you that the rich people are bad.
They do. They believe it. They do. Unbelievable. They do, Rolando. Yeah. They always want to come off as one of the people. They are not one. Go to her home in upstate New York, her and Bill Clinton's home. They live in a mansion. They got multiple properties in New York.
I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people claim that being wealthy is bad. I love being wealthy. What's your problem?
I'm on dating. I just wanted to, can I let her eat? Can I stay out there and let her eat?
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
What happened?
Bon, the mascot dog for the Radio Tribune, is eating. So our executive producer wanted to let us know.
Oh, okay. Do we put him in the front page of the Tribune today?
That's the lead story. Bon's mascot dog is eating. So they've been on our president again. I mean, Geraldo Rivera, and I love Geraldo. I know a lot of people do.
I don't.
I knew you would.
I don't.
I love Geraldo. He's a very Puerto Rican, but I like him now. And he has been always very hard on Donald Trump. And finally today, he said, you know what? I'm tired of them messing with our president. He said, because I'm getting more tired. I'm more interested, he said, in who's leaking the information than the information.
What are you saying? That Donald Trump sent him a check?
Rolando would take it, I know that. But yeah, he said I'm more interested in who's leaking than the information. Because this is becoming dangerous. Everything our president talks about, everything he discusses in private is being leaked. It's something going on.
Well, my friend, let me tell you something, okay? And now here we go again with my conspiracy theory, okay? I guess Gillespie must be right. He must be satisfied with my conspiracy theory. The election was on November 6th, no? November 8th. November 8th. Your president, Barack Obama, stayed in the White House until January 19 and a half. He left there the 20 in the morning. So from November 8 to December 8 to January 8, that's 90 days, okay, and another 10 days or 12 days.
100 days.
It's 100 days. They are bragging about the 100 days of Donald Trump in office. What about the last 100 days? I guarantee you that that man had bought that White House from one end to the other one. There is no secret in the White House. And I think next week I'm going to write about that.
Wow, that'd be good.
No secrets in the White House.
That's excellent. Yeah. Get ready for the Tribune next week.
Barack Obama was there for 100 days after Hillary Clinton lost the election. Not that he was in love with Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he wanted Hillary Clinton to become president. But for him, it was better than Donald Trump. And
so you think that place is gone?
I think that place is, but Donald Trump don't want to listen to this poor Cuban little refugee that speak with an accent. A lot of people make that mistake, and a lot of people later on have to come to me and say, gee, you was right. Wow, you was right.
Don't they sweep the place, though? Don't the incoming administration, don't you think he has the place?
Well, it could be, but it could be a very, nowadays it's so sophisticated.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's so sophisticated. long time ago, Metro wanted to buy the house of somebody. Actually, it was the federal judge. Forgot his name now. I always forget his name. Nice guy. Nice guy. The police, Sergeant Denny Caputo, Sergeant Jack Chapman, and Detective. But Caputo was the one that broke into the house and bought the house. And then they went out and rented a place, who knows, 10 miles away, 5 miles away, whatever. And they sit there, listen to everything they wanted to listen. Harry Claiborne, federal judge Harry Claiborne.
What were they investigating for? Just listening.
Harry Claiborne was a guy that he was his own man. He don't listen to the federal law enforcement. He don't listen to the cops. He listened to the law. He listened to the rules. He listened to the truth. And they cannot take that. They cannot accept the fact that a judge. So they try to nail him for taking bribe from a low-class pimp named Comforter, Joe Comforter. Let me tell you.
How long ago was this?
I can't remember, the 90s, I think.
I think I remember this. I remember that.
I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah, I think I remember that though. Yeah.
And let me tell you my opinion. A man like Harry Claiborne, they rise from nothing all the way to be a federal judge. Not that you need to be too pure to be a federal judge, you don't have to be a law-abiding citizen to be a law. That's why they have some strict laws where they cannot do this, they cannot do that, they cannot go to public affairs, nothing, they can do nothing. But in my opinion, no judge in the right mind is gonna go in Las Vegas in a parking lot to take a bribe from a man that everybody knew it was a sleazy pimp. That's why attorneys exist. The attorneys are the ones that get the bribe and pay the bribe. They get the money, they leave the money, but the judge himself, I never heard that. I never heard that. It's not, nobody gonna convince me. I'm gonna die and I'm still not convinced that Harry Claiborne took. So, like always happened with the government, regardless of what level of government, they don't want to lose. They always want to win. So they got him for tax evasion or something like that.
Wow.
So he did his time in prison. He came out and he killed himself. That's the way it is, my friend. that's the way it is.
Yeah, I've always the one thing that I think that whoever is doing this to Donald Trump, to President Trump, I think that it's somebody high up. I think it's somebody that he trusts, and I think that they have access to when he's having these meetings, they know when he's going to have them, who he's going to be talking to, and I think that he needs to watch who he trusts. And I would not be surprised because I don't think Paul Ryan has ever liked him. I think Paul Ryan made it very clear at the beginning that he didn't like Donald Trump. He didn't want Donald Trump. He didn't expect Donald Trump to win. And I think that now nobody did. But he's just covering his butt because not only did Donald Trump win, Donald Trump won Paul Ryan's state. So I think Paul Ryan is covering his butt right now because he doesn't want to piss off his constituents in the state that voted for Donald Trump. But if I was Trump, I would not.
Because Wisconsin, he's from Wisconsin.
Yes, he's from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is
Pence is from Indiana.
It's Trump.
Yes, both of them, Indiana and Wisconsin went for Trump. He won the Midwest. Every state but Illinois. He won Michigan. He won Minnesota. He won Iowa. He won every single state. He won Pennsylvania. Who would have thought that?
Because the people wanted.
Yes.
People wanted change.
Yes.
Real change,
Yes.
not Obama change.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I cannot believe that.
Yes. Absolutely.
She's bugging Donald. She's bugging Donald, right?
I was working for him.
Oh, you did. I wanted to know why those lamps are so close.
Okay, so I'm coming right out.
Yeah, if I was him, I would not trust some of those people. He needs to watch his conversations. I don't know if he needs to move rooms or say he's going to meet him here and then change at the last second and meet him someplace else. I don't know what, but he needs to switch up what he's doing because every conversation that him and his people and Mike Flynn had, they're all being recorded. All of those conversations, man. I mean, they're just going straight to the press. The Washington Post, a couple of days later, had the story of him giving information about some terrorist groups and what they were doing to the Russian people. I mean, in 2 days, the Washington Post had that story. That's quick. So somebody inside that administration that he trusts is going behind his back and listening to his conversations, taping them, and then giving them to these liberal newspapers like the New York Times and the Washington Post. So he had better watch what he's doing because, it's tough to be the president and be trying to get things done and your conversations are being recorded.
He probably will have his marriage life exposed at any given time.
Yes.
That room can be bugged.
Yes.
The Oval Office is bugged. I believe they are bugged.
Yes.
The kitchen is bugged. The bathrooms are
What about
bugged.
Trump Towers? Do you think his home residence is being bugged? Where his wife is staying at right now?
I have no idea if they do that, and they did it from the outside because. But the White House, they got 100 days to do it.
Yes, that's a long time.
And 100 days might look like, it's right there around the corner, but it's a long time.
It's a long time. It's almost 3 months. Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah.
I'm surprised that all these people, Hannity and all these people, have not thought about that. I have whispered in his ear because they are close to him.
Yeah. You're right. I almost wonder, sometimes I wonder if President Trump knows that his conversations are being listened to and he doesn't care. Maybe he's trying to catch who's doing it. Maybe he's letting them do it and then it's going to come out who's been taping his conversations. Maybe he's trying to set a trap for them and let them keep thinking that they're doing it successfully. And then he's going to go, I knew it was you all along. I was just letting you do this and tape. Maybe he's like building a case against them. He's going to let them tape so many conversations and then he's going to come out and say, I told you we were being wiretapped and hear the people that have been doing it. Maybe that's what he's going to do. It's possible. He's a smart man.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think he has any idea?
No, he might have an idea, but he's never going to find out. He never going to be, I don't think he's going to be able to pinpoint anybody else but Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else but Obama. I don't think so. Even though it's a lot of famous wild spies, but I don't think he got well, you got a little piece of white paper over there today? Well, let's do it, because those pieces of papers are...
One of the stories is the Nevada Senate panel passed a bill that targets the solicitors of prostitutes. And so they're going to increase the fines and penalties for people that are soliciting prostitution.
Oh, that's always been there.
Yeah, they're not going after proper. They just passed a new bill a couple of days ago, and so they're going to increase the fines on people that are soliciting for prostitution.
The Johns?
Johns, yeah. I've never been a John. I was always scared to pick somebody up on the street, man. I was always scared to do that. I don't know who that nut is.
I'm very skeptical because I don't know.
I don't know. I always thought you'd get set up or something like that. Somebody would pop out of that.
Yeah. I won't pick anybody up. I don't care how good looking she is. I don't care,
I will be honest, I'm a man. It's not that I've never thought about it, but I've always been too scared. I've always felt like that is a setup.
Yeah.
I've always felt that way. Either you're going to get set up or the police is sitting somewhere in the corner and they see you pick them up and you're done. In Chicago, they posted a picture all over the newspaper and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, they embarrassed the crap out of you right there. So I've always been scared.
And you know what's funny? The police are tricked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They are tricked.
I know a few working girls that have told me some of their best clients has been Metro Police. Some of their best customers. Yeah. Vice and everything else.
Yeah, but Vice is different. Vice get it for free. They force it. I got that feeling. I have no proof whatsoever. But I tell you one story, then it might be funny now because that happened 25 years ago, and so it's out of the statute of limitation. I can say that. I had a friend that was a hooker, and she came from LA, and she needed she was not a hooker, but she needed money. So I figured, she said, I need to have some money. So I said, well, go to the bar, sit there, and somebody will pick you up. Yeah, so I got a call from her an hour or 2 hours later. Oh my God. I thought somebody was shooting at me.
Sorry.
Yeah. And she called me and she said, man, I should have not listened to you. But this bar is full of girls. Nobody can make any money out here. And I said to her, go to the house phone and call Paige David Hansen. Well, David Hansen was a detective with spies. Then every girl was scared of him. And she said, what if that will do? I said, don't worry about it. Just go to the bar and page David Hansen. So I guess she listened to me because 3 or 4 hours later she said, who is this David Hansen? Every girl that was in the bar disappeared. They left.
Wow.
Because David Hansen used to hustle all the hookers. And all the girls left. Oh, David is in the house. David is in the house. So I don't know if she made any money or not, but at least she got the room for herself.
Wow.
David was a detective with Metro. He thought he was a wise guy, you know. I defended him one time in the paper because they accused him of being tied to. Everybody is tied to organized crime. You know, I hate that stupid. Oh, he's connected with the mob. He is doing business with the mob. And he almost lost his job with Metro because that. His family was wealthy, you know, so he dressed nice. He was a good-looking guy. He drive a Mercedes, not with his salary as a Metro officer, but because he come from rich family. But he called me one day and he said, "Can we meet at Denny's?" I said, "Yeah, I met you there." And so we went to Denny's and he pretended to have a phone call. This is a true story. And he said to me, we mean him and his partner. He said, we have to go to downtown. You want to take a ride with us? And I said, yeah. And I jumped in the car with them, went to downtown, and we got to the jail, and they put me in a room over there, and they went to do something. About 15 minutes later, "Come on, let's go." So we got in the car and I said, "Well, did the guy identify me or not?" "What do you mean?" I said, "David, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Okay, you brought me over here because, why did you invite me to Denny? To buy me a cup of coffee? Why do you tell me, you ask me if I want to take a ride to downtown? What do you think, I am stupid? I won't do that to you." I said, "Okay, no mind." Yeah. He thought he was going to fool me, you know.
Your friend Jackie Rosen, she worries about how GOP health bill will hurt Nevadans. She's upset with Republican lawmakers and said it will affect half of her 740,000 constituents. Doctors won't accept pre-existing conditions and survivors of domestic and sexual abuses. The doctors won't, some of those will be cut, some of those programs under the new American Health Care Act. So she's very mad at the GOP here in Nevada, and she's upset with the Nevada lawmakers that are repealing and replacing Obamacare. That's Jackie Rosen.
That's Harry Reid's pocket. What did she have to do with Nevada? She's in Washington, D.C., right?
Yes.
She's a federal.
Yes. Because, Nevada, they already passed the bill to replace Obamacare. So she's very mad with the GOP lawmakers here. She said it's going to hurt a lot of people in the state of Nevada. So
somebody has to sacrifice themselves. When the doctors was not happy with Obamacare, what did that tell you?
Nevada Senate panel okays doctors' assisted death measure, and that allows terminally ill people to obtain life-ending drugs. So they just passed that bill as well. So terminally ill people are now going to be able to obtain life-ending drugs. Yeah, what do you think about that?
To be honest with you, maybe I'm too cynical. If you want to end your life, you're gonna
Find a way.
you're gonna kill yourself. That's all.
Yeah.
Some people don't have the courage to do it, but some people will. What do you call that? Suicide by cop or cop by suicide?
Yes. That happens a lot too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to use that drug. You don't need to. In my opinion, I can be wrong. That's a very touchy subject, but I think when you want to kill yourself, you don't brag about it. You just do it. When you're gonna kill yourself, I had a friend. Then her husband was very jealous when she flirted with poor guys. She flirted with rich guys. He was okay, hoping that. One day I was there and they was arguing about, I don't know what it was. They argue every day about something. And he said, I'm going to get the shotgun and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to show him. And he go to the closet to get the shotgun. And she goes, no, don't do that. I said to her, let it do it. By the time he get there, he forgot what he go there for. He got mad at me because I thought, when you're going to do something, you don't tell me.
That's right. That's right.
It's like that guy I said the story many times. This guy that I know, he used to carry 3 guns. One here, one in the back. And he go to the restaurant and he take the jacket off. And he fixed the jacket and put him in the bag so everybody had to look at the 3 guns. Wow, man, Jesus Christ. I told him, I said, you know what? Let me tell you, the day somebody's going to shoot at you, they are not going to give you a chance to get 1 out. Not 3, 1. What do you mean? I said, why do you think they call them concealed weapon? You're supposed to not let people that you have a gun. That's right. That's the whole point. That's right. It's just stupid. I mean, I don't understand the idea of showing your card. Policemen, they used to go to the courthouse, and when they used to have corner inquests, now they got a big long name that nobody remember what it is. And they used to go over there with a big beer belly they have, the belt over here, dividing the belly from the part that they take to the bathroom, the gun hanging there, the bash hanging over here, to intimidate people. They do it to intimidate the people that are going to testify in the court inquest. So I wrote about that. What is the idea to be on the cover? What is the idea to go over there and intimidate people by showing the gun? And I tell you, I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, But I don't know if Jerry Keller, I think he was the sheriff back then. I don't know if he read the article or not, but for a while they stopped doing that. They didn't go to the court. And first of all, let me tell you, they're not supposed to have guns in the courthouse. They got little lockers over there, and everybody has to put their gun in there. But the bailiffs are so infatuated with cops. They want to be police officers so bad that they let them go. Sure, go. You're not supposed to carry guns into the courthouse. Right? And I don't even know if they do still have those boxes or not. They're supposed to leave the guns in the door. But what else? What else you got in that white piece of paper?
Whatever happened to Kevorkian?
Who?
Remember Dr.
Kevorkian? I think he died.
Did he?
I think he died. He's from Michigan.
Yeah. I was wondering whatever happened to him. I think he was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
How did he used to kill?
Why do you keep talking about this suicide thing now? Why are you talking about this?
I'm trying to think of how to do it.
Is she going to commit suicide?
No, she's going to kill me. So I'm trying to
that's not suicide. That's murder.
I know. I'm glad you said that. So take that.
But she said smart.
She is very smart.
She's gonna make it look like you killed yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nobody's ever gonna know he's dead.
Nobody gonna know that he's dead?
No.
Why? He gonna keep talking and he gonna be doing, really? Oh boy. That's a great murder.
The nation's 5th largest school district, Clark County School District, drops the lawsuit against the state. Assembly Bill 469, sponsored by both houses, centered on the 2015 plan to decentralize the school district. So they're going to wait until after this legislation period to pick up the lawsuit again. But they're voting to decentralize the school district, and they want to give more power to the principals as far as how the money should be spent in their school, and that's kind of what Kevin Childs was talking about the last time he was on the show. There's a lot going on in the Clark County School District now.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know they were the 5th largest in the country.
Yeah, it's large. It's large. It is, and it's ruled by a bunch of masochists.
You know why they're saying that? Because Kevin Childs demanded that they have an audit.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. I think you're right. That's why they're putting it off. Yeah. Wow, I hadn't even thought of that. See, that's good. That's good from our executive producer.
Yeah.
Kevin Childs was shaking things up at that school. Yeah.
It's good because they need
I
it.
like it, but you gotta be careful.
Yeah, he needs to be careful
Shaking things up.
because they're going to try to get him.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were trying to do. But he didn't do anything. He's innocent.
He just cares about the kids.
Yes, he does. He does.
All he cares about.
Yes.
That's like I said the other day.
It's a good man.
You know, there's a bunch of charges that you can never clean yourself of. Drugs,
Yes.
mob connected, child molestation. They accuse you of
I
that,
think domestic too is hard to.
domestic violence. Yeah.
Yes. We are coming to the end of our show today. I want to thank my mentor and my good friend, Rolando Larraz. Great show today, great show. We're going to have a great show tomorrow. We'll be right back at 12 o'clock. Stay tuned in about 5.5 minutes. Chris Garcia, the Conservative American, is coming up. Thank you so much for listening. Google us. We'll be up on YouTube. This guy right here has over 600 shows. Check out some of the shows and, of course, today's show as well. God bless America. God bless our troops. And Godspeed to Donald Trump. See you in a few minutes.